Assalamu alaikum. So let's talk about what can we do to be a bit more active than we are right now. How can we become physically more active? As I said in the last video, make some kind of written plan. Have a plan in place. That means I know what time I would be doing exercise. If I'm going to do an exercise outside the house, that's definitely got to be planned. Now, of course, with the situation as it is right now, there's no gym, so that's out anyway. But outdoor walking is not out. Outdoor walking or fast walking is definitely a thing that you can easily do. You can walk around the block. You can select a time of the day when there's pretty much very little, if you like, foot traffic anyway. And so therefore, I found anyway, the best times to walk, for example, is the mornings. It's a very good time to breathe the fresh air. It's the time where the ozone content, the water vapor content is the most optimal. It's also a time when you see the birds, when you hear the birds singing. You actually have a feeling of freshness in the atmosphere in general. And what that does, my brothers and sisters, it produces in the mind a sense of wanting to be productive. You actually, as I was saying last time, you actually become better at planning your day. You become better at carrying out whatever you want to carry out. Now, there are several ways of tracking your movements. One is to have a fixed area where you're walking, for example. And by the way, for those who don't want to walk, you can also do exercise at home. You can simply increase the number of steps that you take, right? I was thinking the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, think of the 5 prayers only. They were walking to the mosque, right? We are not walking to the mosque most of the times. So we don't have that facility. But just walking 5 times to the mosque alone, going to get your groceries, going to visit the sick, the elderly, the people who are in need of advice. Think of all that walking that took place. So walking by itself, without having access to equipment, without taking the time to really take membership to a gym and saying, oh, I can't afford it, but just increasing the number of steps that we take itself. So parking your car a little bit further away from your place of work. If you're still going to work, why don't you park the car a little bit further away and walk that extra distance, right? Instead of taking the elevator, why don't we take the stairs? It's those little things that can really make a big difference into how you can add movement to your day and how you can therefore bring up that activity level that has been so low. And as I was saying again earlier, let's make this a routine of our day. And if for some reason we can't walk, I'll go over, inshallah, in the next video, what other things we can do, because some of us may not want to walk outside for various reasons. Until the next time, inshallah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.